What's up, everybody? Welcome to another one of these vlog style videos driven wholly and solely by my desire for repetitions and getting used to and getting comfortable with having a conversation between myself and that little black lens there. It still doesn't feel comfortable, but I'm certainly making small incremental steps towards getting better at it and learning little things along the way, such as mouth exercises that's not the kind that you're thinking of, to warm up the tongue and get, a little bit of speech coaching and that kind of thing happening. It's currently 5:15 on a Sunday afternoon, and I'm at work filming this video, and that should give some kind of an insight into my life and maybe a little bit of information as to why I'm working so hard and going through such a arduous and irritating and frustrating, process of trying to learn this skill. Part of it is because I do believe it to be a high value skill, and I believe it's a necessary component of getting out of this job and moving a business into the online space and eventually moving on to bigger and better things, hopefully. So we'll see if I'm right or if I'm wrong. We'll find out when we find out. These kind of videos are not planned. As you can see, it's not planned that well, and it's an interesting thing. The more that I think about it and the more that I do plan it and the more that I practice talking to the camera, the more that I realize that when I feel like I'm running out of things to say, that I'm getting more and more nervous as I'm running out of things to say and things to talk about. And then I start rambling, and then I start stumbling over my words, and then I start messing the whole thing up, and it makes me think I should scrap this video and go back to the beginning and start again. But I think what's really important that I need to be comfortable with is the fact that even in terms of improving speaking to the camera is one thing, but improving my ability to, in public speaking is one, being comfortable with a pause. So there's a decent pause and a decent amount of dead air. And I can already hear in my voice that I'm much more comfortable with this whole situation, this whole thing that I'm doing right now, after accepting that fact that there's gonna be pauses, there's gonna be breaks, and I can't just think that I'm gonna have all of the words to say right on the tip of my tongue every time I need them, and every time I forget my point, which is what just happened then. Another thing that I'm gonna seriously work on in the coming videos is deleting the word or the phrase because I've noticed just in this little video that I'm filming right now, I've let that dribble out of my mouth at least 3 times already. So big things to come, big things to work on. A lot of things for me to work on in the pursuit of this goal. Thank you very much for your time. Once again, another boring style video from the man himself on the journey towards getting comfortable talking to the camera. Goodbye, everybody.